Hi, how are you doing tonight? It's good to be here with you. And my name's Kim, and I'm reading to you from the Urantia book, paper 185, The Trial Before Pilate, part 4, Jesus Before Herod. So I guess Jesus saw Pilate, and Pilate said, I don't know what to do with this guy, so take him to Herod, because he's a Jew. He'll maybe understand or know what to do with him. I don't know if I want to deal with this guy. Yeah. Pilate's kind of a wuss, kind of a coward. Okay. When Herod Antipas stopped in Jerusalem, he dwelt in the old Maccabean palace of Herod the Great. And it was to this home of the former king that Jesus was now taken by the temple guards, and he was followed by his accusers and an increasing multitude. Herod had long heard of Jesus. He was very curious about him. When the Son of Man stood before him on this Friday morning, the wicked Idumean never for one moment recalled the lad of former years who had appeared before him in Sepphoris, pleading for a just decision regarding the money due his father. Right, Herod Antipas, because regarding pleading for a just decision regarding the money due his father, who had been accidentally killed while at work on one of the public buildings. Okay, so Joseph, Jesus's father, had been working on a building that was funded, that was contracted by Herod Antipas, this guy, right? And Joseph was killed accidentally on the job, and Jesus went to Herod demanding some compensation for his family and the wages that was due his father. And Herod just told him, nope, get out of here. Ain't interested. So he doesn't remember this guy, right? Margot, no, don't do that. No, Margot, that's my cat. Sorry. No, don't do that. No, don't be a naughty kitty. No, that's not what that's for. Get down. Goodness sakes. Sorry. Yep. Margie, this is Margie's castle. And here, sorry. We all work for her. She's the boss. We're her servants. But anyway, okay, so okay, behave yourself now. All right. As far as Herod knew, he had never seen Jesus, although he had worried a great deal about him when his work had been centered in Galilee. Now that he was in custody of Pilate and the Judeans, Herod was desirous of seeing him, feeling secure against any trouble from him in the future. Okay, but he's not putting this together. This is the same kid. He doesn't even remember this. It doesn't strike any, right? Same guy. Yep. But he's interested in seeing this leader here, the spiritual leader. Stop it. Herod had heard, right, now that he was in custody of Pilate and the Judeans, Herod was desirous of seeing him, feeling secure against any trouble from him in the future. Herod had heard much about the miracles wrought by Jesus, and he really hoped to see him do some wonder. When they brought Jesus before Herod, the tetrarch was startled by his stately appearance and the calm composure of his countenance. For some 15 minutes, Herod asked Jesus questions, but the master would not answer. Herod taunted and dared him, to perform a miracle, but Jesus would not reply to his many inquiries or respond to his taunts. Then Herod turned to the chief priests and the Sadducees, and giving ear to their accusations, heard all and more than Pilate had listened to regarding the alleged evil doings of the Son of Man. Finally, being convinced that Jesus would neither talk nor perform a wonder for him, Herod, after making fun of him for a time, arrayed him in an old purple royal robe, sent him back to Pilate. Herod knew he had no jurisdiction over Jesus in Judea, though he was glad to believe that he was finally to be rid of Jesus in Galilee. He was thankful that it was Pilate who had the responsibility of putting him to death. Herod never had fully recovered from the fear that cursed him as a result of killing John the Baptist. Right, this guy put John the Baptist to death. Right. Herod had at certain times even feared that Jesus was John risen from the dead. They were both alive at the same time, but okay. Now he was relieved of that fear, since he observed that Jesus was a very different sort of person from the outspoken and fiery prophet who dared to expose and denounce his private life. Right, because that's why they put John the Baptist to death, because he was having an affair with his brother's wife or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It was something like some scandal was going on, and Baptist exposed Herod for being kind of a, it was, yeah, I think it was his brother's wife or something like that. Anyway, okay, well, so there is the trial before Herod. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good night. All right, thanks a bunch.